Are you ready for another video? You look like you cannot be bothered. Beautiful. Probably to be safe. So yeah, that was a bust. I mean, literally, Dollar Tree had literally nothing on the shelves. Which is fine. I probably shouldn't have bought anything from there anyways. In any event, went over to Walmart, had to go over there anyways, and ended up finding this lovely Bluetooth speaker. This is the On Groove Mini Rugged Speaker. Kind of grabbed it because it kind of reminded me of the Clip, the JBL Clip. I loved that Bluetooth speaker. That was one of the first Bluetooth speakers I've ever had. That kind of changed my mind on, you know, small, well, on Bluetooth speakers in general. It was really great. I doubt this one's going to fill the shoes of that one. Honestly, I really don't think this is going to happen. For $7, I don't see that. So yeah, this is the On Groove Mini Rugged Speaker, Bluetooth technology, system, blah, 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 blah. Here, how about I just shut up and then you fast readers can read it. But kind of something also that drew me to this was, I noticed this is also 3 watts RMS, 12 watt peak. Yeah, right. 4 times RMS. Where do they come up with that? Huh. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to have to take a voltage test on the output and show you guys a kind of easy, not super effective, but easy way to get a general idea of how many watts you're outputting from your device or, you know, from your amp with the help of Ohm's law and possibly a calculator. But yeah, that's wow. It's got Bluetooth, party sync mode, 7 hours of playtime, built-in rechargeable battery, IPX5 water resistant. So you know I'm going to take it apart, and we're probably going to compromise whatever water resistant feature is in there. So it's not going to be waterproof after that, if it even gets put back together. So what's inside the box? 1 rugged speaker, 1 USB charging cable, 60.66 feet, or 20 centimeters. For those of you across the pond or up north in Canada, God bless you, people up there in Canada. I love you. Yeah, so, and then 1 quick start guide. So at least it has literature in it, unlike that other crappy thing I did last time. You can find more at walmart.com. You know you can. So, okay, I know you're just dying to find out. Let's go ahead and open it up. I know you were dying to find out what is inside, what you can go and get for yourself if you so want to at the Wally Mart. Well, definitely packaged better than that last dollar store item we did. Much better box. Still, I mean, yeah, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. Literature, which I will not read until I need to. So now this is a non-slip little rubber insert here. And I didn't think about it, but on that last Bluetooth speaker that I did, that's kind of what they were going for. I figured out afterwards with that weird rubber impregnated plastic, whatever it was on the bottom, just kind of a non-slip. But yeah, should have known. Here's where your auxiliary, so probably your 3.5. I don't have fingernails, I won't be able to get that open. Probably a 3.5, and then your obviously micro USB. Pretty straightforward, pretty basic. Gonna have to figure out how to get in here. Probably as sonically welded, so I don't know if this thing's gonna make it back. But you know what I usually do, so. But in any event, I'm sure you can predict what is coming from here. We're gonna run through it, open it up, try to reverse engineer it in some form to the best of my ability, and figure out what chip's in it. I was wondering if it's not another one of those chips that was in the other Bluetooth, that Class AB chip-based amplifier. I'm wondering if it isn't the same as that, and see what's going on. And also, if any of you know who may watch this, or can even tell me where they're trying to come up with a 4 times RMS, does that mean just 100% clipping? Like, I'm not understanding. I don't know. Just, yeah, feel free to drop it in the comments. So, yeah, cool. Let's go ahead and power it up and hook it up to something and see how it sounds before we dismantle it. I do like this, though. It's not bad. I mean, and you can really easily take it out if you want. And you got a cool little string. Sweet. All right. Got something that we can send a signal to it. Let's see if right out of the box, I don't even know how to turn it on.
Power on.
Guess we did it.
Bluetooth pairing.
On Mini SPK Gray. He even knows the color. That's pretty cool. Sure.
Bluetooth connected.
I guess so. Super decent. Is this copyrighted? Okay, now we're all connected. See how it actually sounds. This is the only way I'm going to be able to get into here. Oh, yeah. Cool. Let's throw some electrons in this thing. Alright, so we are charged up and ready to go. I'm kind of sad that I have to take this apart. It's a pretty nice little Bluetooth speaker. But, oh well, it's for science. There's the instructions. They were there. Alright, so now it sounded pretty good, but we're going to go ahead and take it apart, see what's going on, see what kind of circuitry's going on, see what kind of driver, all that good stuff. So without further ado, dun dun dun. I don't know. Again, it doesn't look like a Class D board to me. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this. Well, alright, so after like an hour, the closest thing that I could find that would give me any kind of data on these is this. So I guess it's a 3.5 watt Class AB amplifier chip. I was able to find actual data sheets on it. Was able to find a diagram on it. So it doesn't look like it's a BTL type. Yeah, fun nonetheless. So that's going to be the circuit of it. Looks like it's proprietary, I guess. Chinese chip. I'm not sure. But yeah. Seems to be way, way better quality than that last Bluetooth speaker I reviewed. Yeah, seems to be not too bad. Of course, you know I'm going to do shenanigans, so let's go ahead and hook it up to a big speaker. Okay, we got her all wired up. Running over to the CSG303. Now that says that it's 6 ohms, but I just put my meter on it and it's actually 7.1. So I don't know what's going on in there. A little bit of more resistance. So let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. Honestly, the other chip in the other Bluetooth speaker sounded a lot better than this one did. This one does seem to be louder. But I'm going to actually, like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to test and see what the wattage is coming out of your amplifier with just a multimeter. Doesn't have to be a special one. Just any old meter. Well, alright, I'm going to try to get all this in the shot. I wanted to cue up what I had before. Wow, he wants to break free. Alright, so we're running 1000 Hertz test tone. What you want to do is you want to put it on your alternating current setting of your multimeter, and then take and go between the two leads. It's less. Alright, so we have about 3.15 volts, which is what I got before. So now what we do is we go to, I have a Ohm's law calculator. Now what you do with your Ohm's law calculator is basically if you have two values, either voltage, current, resistance, or power, if you have two of them via Ohm's law, you can figure out the other ones. So now there's plenty of videos for you to figure out how to do that. I'm not going to go into that because I'm not really good at, yeah. So anyways, we had 3.15, that's 0.25, 15 volts. We also know our resistance was, what did I say, 7.1 ohms. You hit calculate. That's 1.39. So that's about 1.4, not quite 1.5 watts. So, yeah, I don't know where they're coming up with their numbers. But run some music on it and let's do the same test and see what it says. It does make my heat vents rattle. Doesn't take much to do that. Now music is a lot harder, so you kind of want to look for the peak, and you kind of want to go with something with, you know, continuous tones. Let's see. Yeah, peaks I'm seeing are about 1.5, 1.6, 2.2. 2.1, so we're going to say 2.2. 2.2 was the highest, that's right. We know our resistance is 7.1, well, not 71, 7.1 ohms. Calculate. That's already there. 0.6 can't be right. Okay, so yeah, 2.1, I don't know why I was having a problem with that, but yeah, so that's 0.69 watts, or 690 milliwatts, a little over half a watt. Usually what this thing is running. But now I'm wondering if we add a capacitor. I wonder if I'm going to hear a difference like I sometimes think I do. I don't know, it'd be worth something to check out. Oh yeah. Okay. So, aha. Now let's see what happens.
Are you feeling heartbroken over a copyright claim on your latest video?
Whoa,
Look,
yes,
it's not
I am.
you.
Okay, I'd say that helped it, but only slightly. I don't know, maybe that's all in my mind. I heard it somewhere and now I don't know. Another thing I wanted to do, if anybody out there was wondering or didn't know, see, look, those will hold your screws. Hold your screws just fine. I'm going to show you guys how to measure the impedance or the resistance or the ohms of your drivers. I have a pretty cool little short that shows a polarity test, shows you how to figure out which one's your positive and negative lead if your terminals are not marked. But so that can go right there. Ooh, that's cool. So you turn your voltmeter to the little upside down horseshoe. And you take one. It doesn't matter polarity if it's positive or negative, because we're just checking resistance. Let it figure out what's going on. Oh, wow. So I'd say this is a 4 ohm speaker. They will fluctuate a little bit. If you ever do that and you're testing it and it's jumping up and down, or it won't really stop at a really good reading, that means probably there's a problem with the windings in your coil or something. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I would say that this is a pretty damn good Bluetooth speaker for the price again. But I'm going to say the quality, as far as the sound quality, was not as good on this one. It wasn't as loud, I didn't think. But I mean, it's waterproof to a certain degree. And I will admit, it seems like the components in it and just the way it's designed and set up is of much better quality than that last one. So shout out to On. Hey, are you into technology that melts your face off? Either a new device you find interesting or intriguing, or that old standby you can't seem to live without? Then please consider subscribing to my channel. I post often and would love to have you along for the ride. In fact, a random subscriber can automatically win the illustrious stash box, plus 10 smaller prizes when I hit 420 subs. Just don't forget the bell, please.